And this one is a cooperative campaign miniatures game where players are going to be playing together as monster hunters. Players are going to be exploring a giant map, exploring the map and discovering and playing different missions that they discover. And players are going to be traveling around this world with their wagon in tow that you'll be able to upgrade throughout the game. And your wagon is essentially a place where you'll be able to store equipment and tools, as well as craft new equipment that you'll be able to use in future missions. Each mission can happen at a different time of day or during different weather conditions and have all sorts of different circumstances that the players are going to want to prepare for. This means that you might want to be picking and choosing from the items that you have available in your wagon that will best prepare you for that mission. And of course, players will be playing as asymmetrical characters with their own unique stats and abilities, and you'll also be able to level up your characters throughout the game. The larger world is going to be represented by these different location cards that are going to be laid out in a grid, and players will be able to discover more of these as the game progresses, and you'll also be able to jump back and forth between different locations as you see fit. Of course, these different locations are going to have all sorts of different opportunities that are going to be outlined in the campaign booklet, and players can explore deeper into these different locations by visiting different regions guided by the campaign booklet, and then turning to the appropriate page in this other booklet that has all sorts of different boards and areas where you'll engage in different exploration or combat. Players and enemies are going to be activating in their initiative order, which is outlined on the enemy cards or each personal player's card. During the enemy activations, they'll just be moving towards the enemies and then performing an attack once they're in range. And there might also be some extra abilities or effects that could come into play. But on a player's turn, they're going to be able to perform 2 actions per turn. They'll have a few different basic actions that they can perform, like moving, attacking, or interacting with different areas of the board. But they can also spend resources to play action cards from their hand to perform a wide variety of effects. Combat in this game is resolved using dice rolling to determine if the hits are a success, and you will also be rolling for different skill checks if you try to perform different actions or interactions throughout the game. But of course, your different stats, items, and abilities can also come into play here. If you're a fan of narrative campaigns, this one provides a ton of story as well, and if you want to know more about this one, I do have links in the description below, and if you follow now, you'll also get a free world map poster added to your pledge.